All right, what's up, YouTube? This is J Money here with you with a bit of an unboxing. Um, Except this isn't in a box, but you get the drift. I am here to show that I have recently bought a PlayStation 3. Bought a PlayStation 3 here in 2024. I never had a PlayStation 3, so this is the first time I've ever had a PlayStation 3. I was on Xbox 360 during this era. So I went from PS2 to 360. Never had the chance to get a PlayStation 3. Was interested in it recently because there was a specific game that I wanted to get, which I'll show later. There was a specific game that I wanted to get that was only on the PS3. I mean, it was on other systems too, but as far as PlayStations, it was only on the PlayStation 3. So I started doing research, and I ended up being able to get one. So the thing about PlayStation 3 that I found out during my research that was really interesting, there are only three models of PlayStation 3 that are backwards compatible. So every PlayStation 3 is backwards compatible with PlayStation 1 games, but only three specific models were compatible with PlayStation 2 games. So if you were able to get one of those three models of the PlayStation 3, they're and the name of those models are the CECHA01, the CECHB01, and the CECHE01. I have the EO1. The A01 and the B01 were actually the first two original models that came out at launch date when PlayStation 3 came out, and the EO1 came out a little bit later. The A01 and the B01 actually have the PlayStation 2 chips in the system, and the EO1 is actually a simulator. It's a software emulator, and it has about 94% compatibility with PlayStation 2 games. So I was able to find this. I got this at a great price. I found this PlayStation 3 on Facebook Marketplace for only $50. Once again, it's the CECHE01, and it is backwards compatible with PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 games. So if you have a PlayStation 5 and you're able to get your hands on one of those three PlayStation 3 models, you actually have all five PlayStation systems in those two systems, because the PlayStation 5 is backwards compatible with PlayStation 4, and then the PlayStation 3 is one of those three models. PlayStation 3 is backwards compatible with PS1, PS2, and PS3. So you would have the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 in this model, and you would have the PlayStation 4 and 5 on a 5 system. So that was something that really interested me. I was really excited to see that, and I now have basically a PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 again. And so this is it. PlayStation 3. And the specific models all it's all fat models. The ones that are backwards compatible are all fat models. They have this with the SD card, 4 USB slots at the bottom. So I'm really excited for this. I wanted to show this as I'm starting to, getting really interested in starting to collect systems. And show some other things that I picked up for it. I went ahead and got a DualShock 3 blue. Got that to go with it. And there's some classic games. Once I realized I can play one, because I never knew the PlayStation 3 could play one games too, PlayStation 1 games. So I went back and got some classic games that I had growing up on the PlayStation 1. So I actually went out and I got Bushido Blade, which is a legendary game. So anybody that's from that era and remembers Bushido Blade knows how great Bushido Blade was. And then the even better sequel, Bushido Blade 2. I had been wanting Bushido Blade for years. I was hoping that they would remaster it, put it on the 4 or the 5. They never did it. So once I realized I would be able to go back and play PlayStation 1 games, I knew I had to find the Bushido Blade. So I got the two Bushido Blades. Really excited about that. Went out and got Batman Arkham Origins. picked that up because I never had that one. So this is going to be pretty interesting to play. What else did I get? Oh yeah, got 2 cords for the controller, because you know how cords can be on these systems. So we got that. And then the final 2, which I'm so excited. Case came in kind of mangy, but I looked at the disc. That is fine. The disc is perfectly fine. But I picked up MK Trilogy, one of my favorite Mortal Kombats ever. I loved this game so much when I had it on the PlayStation 1. And to have it again is just really cool. It's really cool to get this game back. So I'm really hyped, really excited for this. Got MK Trilogy. And then the game that I mentioned at the beginning, the classic, well, I don't want to say classic, but the game that I was really interested in was this one, X-Men Origins Wolverine. The movie, I know a lot of people didn't like the movie as much, but the game had better reviews. This is a pretty good game, and you can only get it on Activision no longer has the rights to the Marvel games. So this game was really rare. eBay is like selling this game for $80, $90, $100 or more. I wasn't going to do that. Was able to find it at after some struggles and going to a few different GameStops, was able to find this at a GameStop for $20. But I'm really excited about this because I was watching videos on it and I was like, damn, I regret not being able to play this. So Activision no longer has the rights to Marvel games. So any Activision game is no longer in the store, because I would have just bought it digitally in the PS Store if I could have. But Activision, don't have the licensing rights anymore. So this and Deadpool, which I also actually picked up. I picked up Deadpool on PS4. Those games are no longer be able to be purchased on the PlayStation Store. So I had to find this on disc. And this is the main reason why I really looked in. When I started really getting interested in getting this game, that's when I started getting motivated to look up PS3. So this is the reason. This X-Men Origins Wolverine. So was able to get that. So happy to get the Bushido Blades. The MK Trilogy. Like, I'm really hyped for these. So just wanted to show you guys this. Hope you enjoyed the video. And let me know in the comments if you guys have PS3s or if you're interested in getting PS3s. I got a couple of more videos that I'll be posting soon with some things that I've recently purchased. So be on the lookout for that. And thanks for tuning in.